And hello, movie fans, and welcome back to another episode of the Zone TV Movie Entertainment with your host, me, Jonathan. Once again, talking about the preview, the premiere episode of the CW's Supergirl. That's right, Supergirl's finally on the CW, and I'm glad it is because honestly, it was really, really cool to see Supergirl again. I really liked the first season a lot for what it was. It was great. I mean, obviously it started kind of bad, but then it picked up and it got really strong. And hopefully now that it's on the CW and with the Arrow universe, let's see how it goes. So basically, this episode is titled "The Adventures of Supergirl," which is actually based off the Adventures of Superman. And speaking of Superman, we have Superman in this show. That's right, Superman has been brought back to the TV universe. No more Dean Cain, paying homage to Christopher Reeve. This Superman is in here and he's doing his business. Because obviously, as Superman comes, there's a crisis that happens where a space shuttle is supposed to take off to go to space, and obviously coming back from space. And what else happens when a spaceship and Superman mix? It goes K-wire. And of course, it's about to crash on Earth, and everybody's supposed to die. And of course, Superman comes, helps Supergirl, and they save the day. What I really liked this episode about was the humor in this. It felt like a CW show, you know? It really did. The humor got really better, obviously. And I really dug Superman. I really, felt like he was grounded. He wasn't, over the top or ultimate powerful. Because obviously, we all know Superman's more faster than Supergirl. He's a lot stronger than Supergirl. He'll beat her. He'll be able to do whatever he needs to before her. But since this is her show, his powers are going to be probably diminished just a little bit, just so he could be equal with her. But yeah, I dug that. And of course, the opening of the episode was, it basically left off what happened in season 1, where a spaceship crashes and Supergirl and the Martian Manhunter go find out, and it looks like there's another Kryptonian in the ship. Could be Superboy, could be somebody else, who knows. I might not Superboy, but yeah. And of course, we got the returning cast. Obviously, Cat Grant is back. We have Toyman Jr.'s back, who's obviously on Kara's side. We have Kara's sister's back. Martian Manhunter's back, yes. And of course, we got some new characters. We got a new character, which is Tess Mocker, which in the Superman animated TV show, she was Lex Luthor's assistant, and in the comic books as well. And also on Smallville, she was revealed in season 8 as the leader of the owner of the Daily Planet, and then eventually we find out she was Lex Luthor's sister, half sister. So I don't know what's gonna happen with there. And speaking of Lex Luthor, he actually exists in this universe. He's in jail. I think he's serving 32 years or whatever the heck it is for, causing humanity issues. So, there you go. And now we got a new Luthor in town, Lena Luthor, who basically says that she just doesn't want the Luthor name anymore. She wants to make it her own thing. But are we gonna trust a Luthor? Who knows what's gonna happen with her? And Supergirl obviously is having some issues with herself. She thinks she wants more in life. She's ready to embrace Supergirl, but now she feels like, Kara needs more. Maybe she decides she wants to leave Cat Grant's office. Who knows? Maybe she wants a promotion. But she's really struggling with that. And obviously Superman's helping her out. And I really like the chemistry between the two of them because it felt, they were equal. He didn't treat her like a partner or anything. So I liked that a lot. That was kind of cool. And also in this episode, it shows that somebody's actually after Lena Luthor. Somebody's actually after her. We find out that's Lex. He sends a person after her whose name is John Corbin to try to kill her because obviously I think Lex is kind of mad that his sister's taking over the company and changing it. And we all know how Lex Luthor is. That dude could do anything. He's got more power even if he's in jail. If he was president, that's even worse. Maybe one day he will be. Who knows? But yeah. I mean, obviously, like I said, with John Corbin, if you remember him in the comic books or even in the cartoon, he ends up being Metallo. Metallo is Superman's, you know, strongest adversaries that he's got, because he's half man, half robot, and he's got like a kryptonite chest piece on his chest so that he can shoot like a beam of kryptonite at him. And it looks like he's gonna be fighting Supergirl, so that should be interesting because that's next week's episode. So obviously, when he gets into his accident, he becomes Metallo, thanks to Cadmus Labs. In the cartoon, Cadmus Labs is a laboratory where, you know, the government does experimentations on superpowered beings and all the other enemy aliens. And in the cartoon, it was run by Amanda Waller, and, you know, secretly behind books, you know, Lex Luthor. So who knows what's gonna happen with that? But sounds very interesting to me. What I want to see in this season of Supergirl is more Supergirl. I like Superman a lot, but I feel like if he's gonna be in this whole season, he might just overshadow Supergirl. A lot of people are gonna be like, "Yay, she's there," but everybody's just gonna embrace him. Not people in the show. I'm talking about us as the audience. They're gonna just embrace Superman. I think they're gonna try to give him his own show. Who knows? But yeah, I want to see more Supergirl. I want to I really like her and her team. I feel like, you know, that's what we need to see, more Supergirl. Keep Superman there, you know, keep him in the sidelines. But when we need him, we need him. But obviously, let's just keep our focus on Supergirl. Another thing I don't want to see in this season is having all of Superman's villains fight Supergirl, and then only for Superman to just come and help her. I mean, obviously we're gonna get Metallo. Yes, she doesn't know who Metallo is. She has never seen his villains because she's been fighting aliens and other things, and now she's gonna be fighting his criminals. Maybe besides Metallo, we might get Livewire again. Obviously, Livewire is also Superman's villain. Maybe you get Mr. Mixoplex. He's an intergalactic being who basically does, you know, jokes at Superman. Maybe we'll get him. Maybe we might get Zod at the end of it. Who knows? I mean, technically he's dead in the DC universe, so they could use him. And that's another thing I don't want to see, is that if they're gonna lose a villain for Superman's category of villains, don't just bring him into the show and then have him die only because he's gonna be used in the movie universe. And they already did that with Arrow and the Suicide Squad, so let's see what happens. Like I said, I really dug this episode. I really thought it was cool. I can't wait to see more. I'm going to give this episode 6% because I really enjoyed it. It was fun for a first episode, for a new season, and a new channel. I can't wait to see it more. It's going to be awesome. So leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think. And thank you, and have a good day.